we have no solution, it is going to be 0 equals some number. It is going to be a false statement. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't even have to be 0. It could be -2 equals +2. That is a false statement, right? So if we are looking at no solution when we solve our problems today, that's what we're going to be looking at. And if it is infinitely many solutions, what's going to happen then? What happens to our answer? Someone want to tell us? Jade.
0 equals 0.
True statements, right? 2 equals 2, 0 equals 0. Anytime it's a true statement and you solve that equation. If you were graphing, that's one line on top of each other, and this is parallel lines, right? This is one line, and then you have that same line right on top of it. But if we are solving it algebraically, that's when you have the true and false statements, okay? So, notice there's only 2 problems to practice for our review today. So, first equation. Can we eliminate anything as they are written? Did 2 things cancel as we look at it? Jack? Mitchell, which variable do we want to cancel? That looks the easiest, has already the same number in front of it. The which one? The x's, right? But they are not exactly the same, right? So we have to multiply one of our equations by -1. Ella, which equation do you want to multiply by -1? Second one. We're going to multiply everything here by -1. Here's the key thing when you do today's homework. It's actually going to be more like the second one that we have to do. And when you're doing that, I'm always going to have you write both equations over again. So we're going to write 2x plus 4y equals 22. And now our new one, when we write it, Kyle, would be what when we multiply by -1? Yep. Okay, keep going. -1 times the next one. Plus 2y and 8. So kind, I'm going to be adding them together.
And you're going to get 0x plus 6y equals 3.
So we're dividing both sides by 6. And y is 5. Even. If y is 5, which equation do you want to use? The first or second original one? First one. So we go to that first one, we're going to substitute in. We are going to put 2x plus 4y equals 22. 2x plus Gunner what? 4y. What is y equal to? 5 equals 22. So we have 2x plus 20 equals 22. Traylon, we're solving for x, the 2x. Going to do what next? Minus 20. Lucy, I do that, and I'm left with 2x equals 2, and x equals 1. So we've just got our answer 1, 5. And it's the quiz today. So Gunnar, Logan, we got the quiz for 1, 5. We use the first equation. Tell me how we do our check today.
2 times 1 plus 4 times 5 equals 22.
Okay, so I have 2 times 1 and 4. Oh, is it going to work if I use this equation? I mean, if I check it in this equation, shouldn't it definitely work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So which equation do I have to check it in? Because I already used this to solve for x. Does that make? So I have to go to the second one. So we have to check in the second, and the reason we have to check in the second is we use the first to find x. Since we use the first equation to find x, to use the check, we got to put it in the second one. So I agree, we could still start with 2 times 1, but then we're going to put what? Not plus 4y, but minus 2 times 5. And we're trying to see, does that equal -8? 2 minus 10 equal -8? Check, right? So, when we do our signs. We already have opposite signs. So we are going to try and eliminate the y. Okay? Tell me what we'd like to do, Maddie, that you think to the first equation.
Okay, so the first one I said multiply it by 4.
Okay? If we multiply the first one by 4, Jaden Gores, what do you think I need to multiply the second one by?
Bottom?
Mm-hmm.
3.
3. Why did they pick those two numbers?
So they both end up with y.
That's 3y was going also the
Yeah, why?
So, a negative 3y times 4 is negative 20, and 4y times 3 is positive 12.
So when I look at these two coefficients, I want it to be the same number, and 3 and 4 both go into 12. So we are now starting to multiply. So if we are multiplying, okay, 4 times 6x gives us 24x, all right, minus 12y, and 4 times 15 gives us 60. Today's homework is going to look a lot like this. We're doing this one right here. You have a pencil? Here we go. Put that away. Put this up here. Put that up there. Next equation, we're going to multiply by 3, right? So we're going to start multiplying by 3. So we're taking 3 times 7x gives us 21x. By 3 times 4y gives us plus 12y. And we're already happy our y's are going to cancel. And we get 30. When we add 24 plus 21, we are going to end up with 45x equals 30. No, equals how much? 90. Dividing, if you think of a 90-degree angle and you divide it in half, you get 245. So x equals 2. First or second equation as you look at it, Emily, from the originals. Second one. So we're going to go to the second, and we're going to put 7, and instead of x, we're going to go to 2, plus 4y equals 10. 14, right? Plus 4y equals 10. We are going to be subtracting on both sides by 14. Even when we do that, we end up with 4y equals about 10 minus 14. 10 minus 14. Signs are opposite, so we're going to subtract. 10 minus 14 or 14 minus 10.
Oh.
Negative 4.
Yeah, negative 4. Dividing both sides by 4.
That was 20.
I know, it's 14. And that's all right. Y equals negative 1. We all have that after. All right, here we go. Y is negative 1, right? We are not going to leave our answer like this. We're going to write it as an ordered pair. So when we write our solution, we would write it as 2 comma negative 1. Okay. So we are going to do letter A, so please write that one down on your note paper. And then we're going to do letter G, and then we might do one more together, and then you will be working, and then we'll take that homework quiz that's easier than these, but it's going to be using elimination.
Return this off. Return the last one again.
This one, in letter G, it is really not going to matter which variable you eliminate. They're equally you could eliminate. Because the signs in front of both x's are positive and the signs in front of both y's are negative. And in order for them to cancel or eliminate, you need one to be positive and one negative. So the key thing I do know is I have to multiply one equation by a positive number and one by a negative. Okay? So as I'm looking at G, which variable, anyone wanna, Stephen, which one you wanna eliminate? Let's do X. Okay? So we have to look at the coefficients of X. So I have 3 and 5. I'm gonna want it to be, I heard it, 15. I need it to be a 15, which means I'm taking the first one, we wanna go times positive or negative? Positive 5, okay? Then we are gonna take this second equation times negative 3, okay?
Yeah.
Multiply everything. So that now we're gonna be able to eliminate, because we now have 15x minus 25y equals 35. Second equation, someone wanna tell me my new second equation, go Kathy.
Negative 15x.
Plus 6y equals 3. So good job multiplying all 3 things. So the x's cancel, yes, that's what our goal was, right? To cancel our x's. If I add that together, that is going to be 0. Once we've canceled our x's, negative 25 plus 6. Negative 19y. 35 plus 3, 38. And you're thinking, I don't know, those are weird numbers. Try 38 divided by 19. That's 2. And actually, we got to divide by negative 19. So our y is negative 2. Okay. So there's quite a few of them that have a y of negative 2. You can't want to substitute in. Okay. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to go to that first one. 3 times negative 2, right, from the first equation, minus 5y equals 7. I end up with a negative 6. Minus 5y equals 7. Everyone okay so far? We're trying to find y. We're trying to find x.
Yeah.
What did we do wrong? What did I put in wrong? Have any of you done that ever in any of yours?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show you that the mistake here is this wasn't x. This is supposed to stay as an x, right? This is supposed to be. I know.
Oh my God.
And you started, some of you started to see it here because you thought, oh, that's gonna give us like a fraction number, right? So when you see that, like, that should maybe be a red flag to you that, you know, maybe you did something wrong. So when you go back, you still have this 3x plus 10 equals 7. And now in your head you're going, oh yeah, so 10 minus 7, when I subtract 10 from both sides, okay? That gives me negative 3, but I know that's divisible by 3, right? So I now know that I plugged it in for the right one. And x is negative 1. So our order pair was negative 1, negative 2.
Birdseed.
Okay? So that is correct, that last word that you just found, birdseed. Okay, so that's G. Okay? After the homework quiz, I will put this up and we'll take a look at it.